So that's all my Christmas crap that I told them just put it off to the side and we'll see if I can't get rid of some of it. Yeah, but that's not bad so far. Amazing. What are we, like 2 rows deep? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi guys. Don't worry. We'll get you a home. Don't worry. All right. I'm going to curse. Okay, so if you don't like cursing, do a brief mute. But do you see this here and that there? Here comes the curse. Unfucking believable. I remembered that you can take that piece off. So there's that big metal desk that I was so worried about. And we're going to put the drawers back in so that we don't lose real estate. We're looking good, guys. We're looking real good. Pod 1 complete. Look at this, guys. You'll get the bird's eye view that I can't get. Oh. There we go. Unbelievable. I won't curse this time. There is an aftermath I had not expected. We were working with a certain amount of time. And my biggest concern was the big stuff, right? There was that antique Larkin secretary thing. I can't even speak. That's empty. We didn't even get to this. Everything that was in my armoire, it was just throw it on the bed. Just so we can get the armoire out. So I know you can hear the fatigue in my voice, right? So they helped wrap things, and they did the best they could with the time that they had. So it's just, I am unprepared for the fallout. Yeah, again, just the full scope of my house. So I had workout equipment over here in that corner, here, there, that TV was on the desk that was over there. So there's fallout, right? Oh, poor Mama Cat's table is covered again. Oh, you know what they didn't do and put in for me? Unless they did and I didn't see it. My freezer. Let's go see. Let's take a walk. So the difficult thing was, as we maneuvered, we were running out of room. So it was like, okay, those are clothes that need to be donated and books that need to be donated. Just get them out of the house. And like I said, this is all my Christmas stuff. How very interesting. Okay, so the ice chest made it in here. But I wonder if they put stuff on the inside. Because there was room to put stuff on the inside. Knowing them, they did. I'm feeling like there's stuff here that I can go through as far as Christmas, holiday, spring. It's out of the house. It's not supposed to rain. I am tapped out. I think even if it did rain, I'd be happy it washes the mouse poop away. I could always throw a tarp over it. This should come in. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I think it's the exhaustion, and you work with people after a while, the longer you know somebody type of thing. Yeah. So it got to 3 o'clock and they were fitting the last of the stuff in, and they're contracted to 4, but I was spent at that point. I had just cleared off what do I call it? The Phoenix Bridge Command Center. I basically just got tubs and did like I said I was going to do. I just kind of right into tubs, trying to keep things that go together. So that's the fallout, right? So I have important things. Oh, God, see, I'm thinking there was a binder that has to go with the Massey Ferguson tractor. I know I rescued it out of the filing cabinet so it wouldn't get buried. And I remember hugging it and holding it, but where did I put it down? And I hope after I put it down, it didn't wind up someplace where they thought it needed to be packed. Yeah. I don't like chaos like this. I like things to be organized. And my concern, and I only need to hash this out with the women from the antiques place, is because I've been going since last Thursday, I've been hoping to take tomorrow and Thursday off. Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday, just 2 days. Okay, I've been on for 5. I just want 2 days to myself. I just hope that the lead time that the antiques ladies need isn't too bad, because honestly, if I were them, I would not want to come into my house right now, because it's worse than before, knowing, okay, what are we selling, what aren't we selling? Because my shit is scattered everywhere. And during the sale, my bedroom would be home base. So nobody would be allowed to go into the bedroom. So as I find things that I want to keep, they would go in the bedroom. But, the bedroom has limited space. I am filthy. I am absolutely filthy. I don't want to touch my face. I'm glad they're gone. I'm done. I'm done with the whole. They did what I wanted them to do. They got the big crap. I can handle everything else, but now I feel like I need time. Time that I may not have, because I have been insisting to get this done so the house can get listed. Because right now is the better time to have a house listed, not the winter. So, oh my God. So my headspace, I don't know where I am in my headspace. It's time for a shower, and it's time to go get something to eat. And I would say I would go pass out, but I have no bed to pass out on. I'm going to go inside because Mama Cat probably is a bit, who knows. I sat with her at lunchtime. Since they had an extra person today helping them, the 3 of them kind of congregated together. So I let them be, and I went and sat next to the bed and had my lunch, and Mama Cat came out and had her lunch with me. So, yeah. Yeah, I would just like some time now, and I don't know how much will be afforded to me, so I have to reach out to the antiques ladies. Gorgeous day today, in the 70s. My lawn needs to be mowed. Gorgeous day today. Couldn't ask for a better day to be doing this. This is going to be a short one because I'm exhausted. And I can't even fathom dealing with the fallout. I was not ready for the fallout. And Sunday, Randy, the auctioneer guy, is going to come to start cataloging the garage. So I have to make sure by Sunday I have my stuff out, like my leaf blower, my weed whacker, and anything else I might want out of there. God. I don't even know what to say. Just don't. Laugh at life. Laugh a lot. This is one of those days where I want to be like, screw you and your laugh a lot mantra. Go ahead and say hello to the camera. Good morning and welcome to the day after. I'm just gonna do a brief closing to that video. I'm coming to you with full-on bedhead, quite pretty, and I'm working on my second breakfast because at this point it's almost noon. No, it is exactly noon on Wednesday morning. Yes, I just want to bring some closure to some things. First of all, I have immense gratitude for the team from Caring Transitions because they had a lot to work with, surrounded by all the past and then plucking my stuff out of it. It was a lot of volume in a short amount of time, and they got the heavy stuff in the pod and the majority of the stuff in the pod. So I can't thank them enough, even though I am drained by the amount of fallout that occurred, because in order to meet my goal, which was to get the big stuff out, it meant doing things like clearing out that armoire and throwing the stuff on the bed just so that they could get the armoire out. Yeah, we didn't really have the luxury of time based on the contract that I agreed to, period. So kudos to them for getting that much done. With that being said, when you bring different personality types together to work together for a long amount of time, I'm glad they were here. I am happy, so happy to have the house to myself today, to work at my own pace with my own thoughts. I am so happy to have myself back. All right, let's bring closure to a few things. The binder, I found it for the Massey Ferguson. It is safe. Let's see, I made a list of things that I wanted to bring closure to. The Christmas totes, I didn't like the fact that they were sitting out. I just felt as though it would introduce too much moisture. So before I went out to dinner, they just got tossed in the small pod, which still has plenty of room in it. I just was happier with them closed in the pod. The big thing that causes me much calm and delight today is I spoke to the women from the antiques place, and they don't need to get in here until next week. So I have time to breathe. I have time to regroup, and that has been the biggest blessing for both me and Mama Cat. Mom is so tired of hiding under the bed, aren't you? My bed is clear. I was able to just take all that stuff off the bed and shove it in a corner. So I slept well. What else? Oh, those people that were calling because my home insurance is due for the home inspection, I have appeased those gods, basically because the house is going to be listed for sale. It makes a difference. Anyhow, I don't have to worry about them anymore. Mama Cat, for the most part, is content. And I don't know if you can hear it. Listen. I have a cricket in the house. It's been in here since last night. So here's my story for this morning. This is a glimpse into my personality, right? The world is going through its wars and all that. I'm having my own issues with fallout and chaos. And yet this morning, my concern was for this poor little cricket trapped inside. And I spent the morning asking AI all things about crickets. You know, what do they eat? Is it going to be okay? Like, I had a whole humanitarian thing going on this morning for this cricket. Like, leaving a little bit of oats and walnuts in a corner for it. And I asked AI, I said, but does it smell? Does it have a nose? Will it know to find this? Did you know that the antennae on the cricket is covered with sensors, chemical sensors? So it doesn't really have a nose, but it'll sense the organic matter and go towards it. I was fascinated by that. And the fact that they, you know, have their little to eat. You know, I thought to myself, all the problems of the world would be solved if we would just take time to be in awe of nature and the little things. Honestly. Yeah. I just don't want to get on a soapbox, but can you be in awe of something so little, a little cricket, and how it has to survive and what it needs to do, and that it's nature and it just does it? I find that so fascinating. I love science. I really do. So here I am in the middle of my chaos. I am going to gleefully walk amidst the rubble today. I hated war movies. My husband would watch them all the time. But it's that scene, the aftermath of a battle, where the smoke is still rising out of the rubble. That's kind of how I feel this morning. The aftermath. But I'm going to take my time, go at my own speed. This is what I like. I like kind of sorting and organizing things. Yeah. I have a haircut for this shaggy bit of short hair scheduled for tomorrow. Friday, I have someone coming to collect my old hydroponic stuff. So that'll be moved and passed forward. So that's Friday. Saturday is nothing. And then Sunday, Randy will be here. So I will have time enough to go through the garage, the house. It's all about Barbara now, and Barbara is pleased. All right, guys. If you hear from me, you'll hear from me. I might just disappear for a couple of days, but then again, I take joy in vlogging, so I'm just saying, there might be a couple of days. Then again, you might be surprised. I love you. Laugh at life. Laugh a lot. And dance to the sound of the crickets.